Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bat Friends podcast, episode number 26, where two friends rediscover an animated classic. I am one of your hosts, Chris, alongside the world champion, Joe. What's up, Joe?
Bruce Wayne doesn't care about poor people.
All right, Kanye West.
I watched that shit happen. That's still one of my favorite moments ever, because it's just priceless. Because fucking I just love the look on Mike Myers' face. The best part is that Kanye says some crazy shit. I forget what the first thing he says is. But he's doing the whole, like, blah. And Mike Myers, like, his eyes are just full of terror. And he's like, okay, I'm going to stick to the script. And then he says his next lines. And then Kanye's like, George Bush doesn't care about black people. And then it cuts to Chris Tucker, who's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Is this the revolution? Is it starting? Is stupid Kanye starting the revolution? Nobody told me Kanye gets to start the revolution.
Kanye is the revolution.
Kanye needs help.
See,
Kanye is not well.
The story goes, Kanye got help, and that's why we got fat Kanye.
Yes, that's what he says, yes. Well, I mean, that is... Antidepressants can have that effect, depending. And you gotta remember, he has enough money that he has the good doctor that just pills him up rather than actually tries to find pills that work.
Correct.
But no, I watched that. I watched the Letterman with him because Craig, our friend, is like, no, he's just an asshole. I'm like, well, I mean, he is an asshole. I go, but he's not well. Like, I watch him. I watch the way he speaks. There's things in his mind that aren't working correctly, that he's trying to do what he can. And he's surrounded by people that count on him to make them money. So they just go, yeah, sure.
I think the other issue was that the antidepressants did something where he, in his eyes, or maybe just people around him,
right,
he wasn't as creative.
Yeah, no, they have that effect.
So...
Because, I mean, creativity there's a touch of madness in it, because it's, it's like I said it to somebody the other day, so they said something about, they talked some shit about Dave Sim. I go, Dave Sim's just crazy. I go, a sane person doesn't get an offer from DC to buy their comic and publish it for the rest of their life, and go, you know what, how many trades would I have to sell to make that much money, and then do it? That's what a crazy person does. That's what Dave Sim did. Hey, Dave, we'll give you $250,000. We'll buy Cerebus, and then you can finish it at DC. How could I make $250,000 with Cerebus? I know. I'll put them in phone books. And if I sell this many trades direct to the consumer, I make $250,000. And that motherfucker did it.
On a completely different note, I will be selling sketches of stick figures, $50 pop. As we discussed, it's not a ripoff. If you want to buy a stick figure sketch from me for $50 pop, that's on you, not me.
Listen, you go to joepank.com. You contact me. I'll undercut this motherfucker. I don't care. I gotta eat. Send me an email. We'll talk it out. I might make you some paint. I might make you a painting with the pinkest pink.
Nope, mine's just a stick figure.
Mine's gonna be cheaper than $50. Maybe.
Mine's gonna be...
I mean, if mine's with the pinkest pink, it's probably gonna be $50. Because it's the pinkest pink.
To be fair, it will probably have a dick and balls. Because that's the only thing I can draw.
Here, Bad Friends exclusive. $5. You email me. I will draw you a dick character. Not a character with a dick. You want Batman as a dick? I will draw you a dick and balls, wearing a cowl, going, I'm fucking Batman. I'll do it. I don't care.
Give me 1 second. I'll be...
Have I never shown you Talking Heads? That was a comic I used to do a little bit for one of my things, was Talking Heads. And they were dicks. They were anthropomorphic dicks. And it was all puns about dicks. Like, there was one where it was a dick, and it's like their balls were their legs, basically.
Yes.
And he's like,
as they should be.
He's like, I shaved my balls, and the other dick just thought, pussy. Because, see, the joke is that they're dicks, but the one's calling the other one a vagina. It was the scribblings of a madman, but I still think it was funny. It's just, who the fuck's gonna read that? And it's talking heads. Get it?
Joe, we're sitting on gold here.
Story of my life, man. Here's how I comfort myself. When Chip Zdarsky was my age, he was doing all this crazy shit. And, like, you know, having whatever. 10 years later, he's big dick of the mountain in Marvel. So I just gotta keep paying my dues, being ridiculous, and then I can hug Chip Zdarsky again.
I'm just saying, I say we stop the podcast and write more talking heads because
Talking heads are really easy. I could turn this shit out.
Dude, I can write dick stuff all day.
There was another one where it was a homeless vet, so he had one nut. And it was just like, oh, that's terrible. And then it was always funny because there were female dicks, too. Because, I mean, come on, I'm inclusive. And so there was one where, I don't remember, I think she was just a lady. It was a lady dick. But so then the dude dick was looking at her, and his hat broke through the panel because he got excited. These are the things that make me laugh that nobody else likes. But because it's like, oh, because you see a lady, you get excited, your dick gets hard. He is a dick, so he just gets hard. And, you know, in that world, nobody thinks there's anything weird about that. But imagine if you looked at a hot chick and your neck just grew 6 feet. You'd be like, what the fuck happened to that guy? What I'm trying to say is, fuck those live action remakes at Disney. Cartoons are where it's at.
And that was episode 26.
Enjoy your frozen dick.
Alright, so we got Appointment in Crime Alley. This is written by Jerry Conway.
Is it?
And directed by Boyd Kirkland.
Bruce Wayne doesn't care about poor people.
I love how the crime boss wants to revitalize Crime Alley in this episode.
Well, this is much like this is an episode. This is a Superman movie. It's just a real estate scheme. That's all it is. I also love that. Like, this is top tier of criminal he is. I want you to blow up this area of the city. But first, build me a small working model to scale so we can blow that up so I can see what it's going to look like when you commit the crime of just blowing up a part of the city. There's no time when you would ever need that. You just look at the guy and go, yeah, burn it down. Okay, cool, thanks. Can I get some matches? Yeah, it's fine. Get you some gasoline, too. Also, why does it have to be at 9 o'clock? Like, they're so obsessed about, like, at 9 o'clock it needs to go. Who the fuck cares?
Well, because that's when he's giving the speech to the Better Business Bureau.
So he can't be connected.
Not at all.
It's his alibi.
He's at the Better Business Bureau. I mean,
but it's not like he's only there for 1 minute at 9 o'clock. He's there before 9 and after 9. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So it's the slum better known as Crime Alley, and Bruce is getting his angry dick workout on. So there's people that still live in Crime Alley. The timetable they give, Crime Alley wasn't Crime Alley when his parents got murdered. Crime Alley was still a nice suburb. So there's this weird cognitive dissonance where it's like, my parents died in Crime Alley. But it wasn't Crime Alley. It was just part of Gotham. And Gotham's just a shitty place to live. A better, shittier Gotham.
better safer Gotham. So what if... Now I want you to reimagine the origin of Batman.
Okay.
Where his parents are shot in the alley.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say shot in the ass for a minute. Go ahead. I mean, that is a reimagining of the origin.
I'm sure
of Batman.
one took a shot in the ass, but except that Bruce Wayne is now in his 20s,
right?
Because this is the only way it makes sense.
No, he could be in his 30s. Gotham Better Business Council. Not a bureau, because that's copyrighted. So it's going to be the Better Business Council. I'm Daggett.
Isn't he like a known mobster?
Well, they addressed that at the end of the episode. It's like Batman knows he's crooked, and the cops kind of know he's crooked, but they can never pin anything on him. Which really doesn't make any sense at the end of this episode, but you're going to get the fucking kid just runs in front of the Batmobile. Oh no, an orphan! You want to be my ward? Oh, I forgot. I was going to tell you that off air. I was like, on there. I don't give a shit. I got so annoyed. There's this meme that's been going around. I don't know if you've seen it, where it's the Halloween store, like Halloween store, or any business closed, and it's the guy going like, somebody did it where it's that guy, but it goes, kid, I'm an orphan, Batman, and him just be like, I'm like, fucking ripping off our shit, man. Now, see, I was gonna make the joke of Bruce Wayne doesn't care about black people, but he does save the black family. So, but that's because sister's got that booty, man. I just
he's still trying to get that dick.
Exactly. I'll save you, and then I know my deep dark secret. For the love of God, just touch it.
There's one woman in this episode who knows his deep dark secrets.
It's true. It's true. Which also is one of those things I thought about, because it's like people complain about like, oh, superheroes now, everyone knows their secret identity. This is fucking the 90s, man. She fucking knew who Batman was. So there's a couple others that do. So there's Grey Ghost. He reveals his secret identity, Grey Ghost. Mm-hmm. That old queen. Yeah, he's just laying that seed all out there.
I think because it's just the truth that Batman likes him old.
Because Alfred's grooming him. Oh, Leslie. You be careful now. Don't know enough about birth and no babies.
This is my home. I'm not afraid.
She's lived there for 30 years. It wasn't like this for 30 years.
She's also 60.
SJW. I love this too. She's like, hey, there's some weird shit. Hey, this looks like a blasting cap. Also, why do they have a box marked blasting caps? I guess because they're very organized criminals.
They are. Well, that's why it's got to be at 9 o'clock. It's got to be on schedule.
Clock King secretly running this from the shadows. Needs to be on time! I'm going to take my coffee break at 9:15! There is no bathroom! They just grab an old lady. Now, the homeless guy is fucking smart. He's like, unlike that old bitch, I'm not going to walk into that building and get fucking mugged. I'm just going to walk away.
I'm going to grab his blast cap and try to sell it for some heroin.
Who the fuck's going to buy a plastic cap? I don't...
People who sell heroin.
No. Now, she's afraid. Because 911's a joke. So she don't know about how Batman be. See, because what happened was... There's a couple moments in here that make me laugh, too.
Batman.
Okay. Oh, there's the homeless guy. Okay, he hasn't run into him yet. The homeless guy sees him. So that means she just drove by Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
Batman's the worst detective ever. It's a lot of dynamite. I think you could have used some less. Tell me, I'm gonna be polite. Tell me if the rope's too tight. It's gotta be at 9 o'clock. I'm Nitro.
Yeah, you really gonna tell Nitro how to blow up a building?
I am, because look at him. He doesn't seem very Nitro-esque.
He looks like a guy who knows how to blow up a building.
Yeah, he looks like a guy who knows how to suck a dick.
Yeah, I mean, the two don't need to be mutually exclusive.
I never said they were. I love that guy. It's like half Dean Martin. He's like, hey, woo. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Let me get the big neck basket.
Tying up an old lady, gonna blow her up. That's not at 9 o'clock. That clock was not set at 9 o'clock. We missed each other.
No, I'll never
and this
get
dick
laid.
is frozen. I also love this. I don't think it's this one. I think this is the one after this. This also shows that Batman just gets annoyed at having to stop crime. Like, he's like, I'm gonna go meet Leslie. Oh, I gotta go save this little girl's mom. Okay. I'm looking for Leslie. Oh, there's a hostage situation. I guess I'll do something with that. And then I forget it, but something else happens where he's just like, come on! I also love this. This cop's like he's explaining the whole situation to somebody. Yeah. Doesn't know who it is. So then he's kind of being a dick about it. And I was like, oh, Batman. Who do you think you are? Oh. This guy, meanwhile, has a fucking hunting rifle with a giant scope. That's bolt action. You're not going to get that many shots off. You're not that good of a guy. You're not that good of a shot.
This guy. So if there's one gun in that scenario that you want pointed at you, it's the gun he has in his hand. This guy is so afraid. All he has to do is go whoop.
Also, like, Batman just told you to put your gun down.
You can't shoot that many times.
Right. And also, he makes like a 1 in a million shot right here.
Yes.
To cut that cable. I mean, he did put the gun down. I mean, I think that's why Batman saves him.
They don't got the troop carriers.
No, they showed him at one point. I saw him earlier when I watched it.
I love it.
They're all up in his business.
Look who I got on my cape.
Oh, that's what that feels like. Bruce
Timm, yeah. That's what it feels like to be hugged.
Is kindness really that alien to you? Yeah. I mean, Alfred touches me, but not like that.
I like this episode so much more with it in the back of my head that Bruce is trying to fuck some old lady.
And then shit keeps coming up.
And then you're they're just like, God damn it,
like,
could crime like, stop happening?
She used to just be so hot. It smells like her. This is the...
Well, there's a bathroom over here.
I guess I could kinda... I don't know.
Oh, a bottle of Jergens.
Who's this homeless man looking in the window?
Yeah, that too. Like, what is he doing?
And like Batman hears him say, "Poor Doc Thompson, she's in trouble," and then he just immediately. This is why Bruce Wayne doesn't care about poor people. He immediately treats him like he's a suspect. Starts roughing him up. What did you do with her, Bruce? Calm down. This man can barely put his pants on.
Where'd you get this bus cap?
Where's your cap? What is her? Swear to me. Like, he's just terrified. Look at him. He's pissing himself.
The name of these streets.
Bill Finger. Finger and...
yeah. Oh, good on you guys. Calling out Bill Finger way before anyone else was.
Oh, fucking artists know what's up. The cartoonists always knew what was up. Fucking whatchamacallit. I can't think of his fucking stupid name. The creator of Batman.
Oh, Bob King?
Yeah. Everyone knew Bob Kane knew he couldn't fucking come up with that shit. His Batman was blonde with this red suit and giant wings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Daggett. See? It could go off now. He's at the fucking Better Business Bureau. It's fine. He's covered. This is where it is. This is what happens. The Runaway Trolley. That's what he gets mad at. That's right. He gets mad at the Runaway Trolley. He's having a diabetic seizure. Just perfect. He's just angry. It's hilarious.
This is the first time I noticed that the Batmobile is a standard as well.
It's not necessarily a standard.
There's 3 pedals. It's probably standard.
I think we talked about that. You could just, I don't know, you could have an e-brake, who knows? Or it could be the rocket, the atomic battery pedal. Auto drive engaged. Why don't you just use that all the time, Bruce?
I feel like the auto drive would really help, like...
Everything, really.
Ooh!
Runaway Trolley. I just love the fact that they call out Runaway Trolley. Nobody fucking knew what a trolley was when this cartoon came out. Ford murdered that shit in the 30s. So we had to buy cars. And then they explain that in the documentary Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Don't leave us. Yeah, fuck it. I'm good, guys.
Always a pussy.
He melted his... He pulls his e-brake. That e-brake doesn't exist anymore.
This is Batmobile 1.0.
Turbine reverse thrust.
Every Batmobile we see from now on is Batmobile 2.0 because of that.
The tires. His fucking his axle's ruined. He should just be shooting off to the side at this point because he's shooting rockets, turbines to the side. Should just send him flying. He fused his brakes. They overheated enough that they are now fused to the fucking rotor. Thank God. What do you mean, thank God? I'm Batman. I saved you. Thank me. Who the fuck is Gosh? I'm Batman, bitch. Now, here's what I love about this. Batman Returns. It's the armor. Chunk. I don't know if they were going to steal the car. I don't understand why they're so disappointed, but...
They wanted an autograph.
Or maybe they wanted his insurance. Well, you did tap my car. I'm not dealing with you now. I'm leaving. Batman,
Jailson
what are
son.
you? Yeah. Jailson and Son's photographic, yeah. Batman, what are you doing here? None of your business. You got a warrant? Am I being detained? I want Batman to fight a libertarian. I want Batman to fight a libertarian. Just for that. Am I being detained? Where's your warrant, Batman? These colors don't run.
Batman.
I'm a member of the 2A community, Batman. What's this? Just loose dynamite? This stuff's dangerous. It's just, I love it. It's a real estate scam. You got it. Don't tell Daggett I talked. It's almost 9 o'clock. What's happening at 9? Ask him what's happening at 9 o'clock.
I'm gonna break this door handle.
God damn it, Batman. Which doesn't fuse the lock on that truck, by the way. It just means you can't open it now. Just unplugged it. It's good. We're fine.
Take the gag off, but not the ropes.
Let's see what those lips can do. Fine, I'll go to the hotel and save the people. I do love this too. Are we for progress or against it? For the future or the past? You live in Gotham City. I mean, you're stuck in the 30s. No. Batman. Oh no, I sent those people there. More Dinamite. Just unplug this too, Batman.
Oh, Dynamite.
We cannot allow the underclass to hinder us. Oh. Alright. Here's why else Bruce Wayne doesn't care about poor people. He could totally renovate that entire area. Mm-hmm. Give every one of those people jobs. Mm-hmm. And make a better, safer Gotham. Mm-hmm. Instead, he's building fucking Batmobiles and fighting a clown.
Some of us would argue that's the better use of his money.
It's not that expensive to fight a clown. Joker does all his shit on the cheap. Joker is a better businessman than Bruce Wayne. He's more frugal, he's more considerate, and he's pretty funny. So this is what I love.
I have an idea.
He brings the crooks up who say Daggett told them to do this. Yeah. And then Daggett's just like, nah, wasn't me. And that's where it ends.
Well, he is white.
There you go.
Alright. I got an idea for us. YouTube channel. Let's just go around with a camera and pick fights with clowns.
First up, ICP.
There's been a lot of really great...
Oh, I didn't see Sad Batman in the reflection before. That's great.
There's been a lot of great Onion-esque articles that are all ICP based.
Oh, God.
Fantastic.
And then we find out what was his appointment. To walk this old lady into a back alley and fuck her in the ass. My parents are dead.
Did you bring any lube?
Just spit on it.
Use your tears for lube.
She's the only one in Bruce Wayne's life that hugs him.
Of course, he's head's
rich.
Resting right on those titties.
I mean, come on. She was a looker in her young days. Ted Blackman. Don't know what he does. Love the name. I like when just a guy's name gets you on that one.
Just Ted Blackman.
Good name. Bruce Wayne doesn't care about poor people.
It's true. It really is.
He does love him some silver pussy, though. He's not about that gold standard.
Listen.
He's about that silver standard.
Listen, the older ladies have stuff to teach us.
Dear older ladies listening to Bad Friends Podcast, hook a brother up. Listen, Batman's not the only one with a frozen dick. Science. It's just science. You give us money, we'll do more late night recordings. We will torture ourselves more for your amusement. Gotta make that sweet, sweet cash, yo.
Speaking of sweet, sweet cash, where can people find you?
FrozenDick.com.
Have you bought that URL
No,
yet?
I need to. JoePank.com. I thought about it last week. I'm like, I should really get that. JoePank.com. Look for it on all your socials. Send me gold stars. Send me silver pussy pictures. I mean, whatever. No dicks. I'm not into that. Send that to Runt, not me.
No.
Actually, no. Here, listen. Send all dick pics to paul@heyscoops.com. So, fuck. Okay, go ahead. It's your turn now.
Find me at forcedcomedynews.com or Fortress Chris on Twitter. Remember, give us 6 stars on the podcast stuff.
Mail us physically 6 gold stars.
What he said. Like, subscribe, and share. And I encourage anybody who is taking the time, the effort, and the drugs.
We're sober. Just remember that, because that's the horrifying part of all of this.
To change their physical bodies from a male to a female, and then surgically change their penis into a vagina, to send those vagina pics to Joe at joepank.com.
And then tell me you love me.
Yes. We'll see y'all next week.
I love you.